Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Football Manager. It's been a long time since I've said that on stream. I think actually you will have had another video that I've recorded previously a few weeks ago and never actually got around to editing to put up that will have gone up either yesterday or very recently. But this is my first recording session of Football Manager for quite a while. We have lots of money in the bank. We have not as many points on the board as we might like, but we were in decent form until the 2-1 defeat to Sunderland, so hopefully we can bounce back with a game against Coventry. Then Southampton's probably not going to go very well, but Birmingham away, Norwich at home, Derby away, etc. There's a lot of difficult fixes on the horizon, but this Cambridge United side has promise at the very least. We've been building it for a few seasons now. We're in season 4, of course, and last season, to refresh your memory of our finishes thus far and our situation, our competitions and our domestic leagues. Season 1, we finished 6th in League 1. We lost in the playoffs to Portsmouth. Then we won League 1. And somehow, we finished a point outside or position outside the playoffs in the Championship last season. May even have been, actually, a genuine point outside the playoffs, which I can't quite believe. No, it was goal difference. We missed out on the playoffs on goal difference last year. Somehow. Second season in the Championship not going quite so well. We're about a quarter of the way through the season and hoping to get some more points on the board. So we're going to advance towards the game against Coventry, which is 3 weeks away, apparently. So big international break at the moment. So you shall join me in a little while. And hopefully we can get a result against Coventry to kick things off, get us back into the run of things here in Football Manager. Fingers crossed, on the front foot. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save. I obviously apologise for it being so long in coming back, but it will always be back. There will always be Football Manager, so don't worry about that. I apologise that there are hiatuses from time to time, but FM is back for the moment, and hopefully you shall enjoy its return. And so, our first game of the new era, so to speak, of this Football Manager save here at the 10th of October, 2026. That's my starting lineup there. It's very similar to one that you will have seen in previous episodes. They've got a few decent players in there. Milan van Ewijk is obviously a player we signed in FC career mode and was very, very good for us. Haji Wright is decent up top. Home form is important, of course. We've got a decent response to that. Got some works in progress, of course, to upgrade the ground. We've recently upgraded our ground in the FC career mode 2 over on the main channel. So do check that out if you missed it, or if you're not aware of the Cambridge United realistic road to glory that we're doing on FC at the minute, then it's certainly worth your watch over on my main channel, Chesnoid Gaming. Of course, the stream channel is named the same on Twitch if you'd like to come and join me. Or the YouTube stream channel is called Chesnoid Live. Hopefully, we can have an unbelievable start to our first game back. What a solo goal from Finn Stevens that is! His first goal for the club, and he will remember that for the rest of his life. Diop out wide, picks it up, drives down the left-hand side, cuts into the box, races past one, skips past the second, and fires it into the back of the net. 2 minutes, 23 seconds on the clock, and Cambridge are 1-0 up against Coventry. Wow. Okay, and then the goalkeeper gets injured after 9 minutes. There used to be a big thing with goalkeeper injuries. I hope it's not a thing still, because that would suck. Clark on the run, inside for Haji Wright. Mistake from Alfie Doy, and it goes punished. Sam Mather scores his first goal of the season. And Coventry City are level at the Abbey Stadium. You almost always see those sort of individual errors punished, don't you? He reads it very well, Alfie Doy. Looks to step in and take the ball. And does actually genuinely intercept and take a touch. It just bounces off him so hard that actually Haji Wright is then able to just play through Mather, and they get the goal anyway. Johnston, lovely ball through. Jay Stansfield buried, 5th goal of the season for him, and our lead is restored. Okay, I was fearing that when we came back to FM, we'd end up just kind of tumbling down the table. And to be fair, there's still a long time for this to go wrong, but Stansfield's won it initially well, then it bounces around. Lundstrom to Johnston, and Stansfield with a very accomplished finish, to say the least. Coventry are straight up the other end, though, with the immediate highlight from kickoff. So you pray that they don't get anything from this. Any sort of closing down would be lovely. Dorrington just wandering around 40 yards from goal. Completely unopposed. Latibodiere, Mather. What a save by Liam Kelly off the post. And they won't have an equaliser. See it out, boys. See it out. We have indeed seen it out. Welcome back to Football Manager, everyone. That's 3 points on the board. Cambridge United back to winning ways. Decent first half performance. Actually, statistically, a stronger second half performance. But a very, very nice victory indeed. Unfortunately, we have top of the table Southampton next. So that's not going to be quite so good. 4 points off the playoffs. 7 points off the relegation zone. Continually, as I always used to say, he's torn his wrist ligaments. He's out for 5 to 6 weeks. Lovely. Good. Right. Great. Cool. Well, they do say don't change a winning side. So guess what I'm not going to do? Change the winning side. Other than Owen Beck coming back onto the bench. And obviously Rizzo's injured. So Liam Kelly has to start. We're not going to change anything. Hopefully Liam Kelly can perform. He did well when he came on. Basically played the whole game against Coventry, didn't he? Other than the opening 8 minutes. But Southampton are a considerably different test here. The players seem up for it though. But whether being up for it and actually being able to perform is probably going to be two entirely different prospects here. Southampton with nearly twice as many points as us after just 13 games. That's how good they are. Not necessarily how bad we are, because we're mid-table. It's just how good they are at this stage of this save. Here's Diop. Jay Stansfield's in front of him, who's apparently carrying a knock. I think he was offside, actually, Stansfield. No. No, he wasn't. He gets the assist. Mikey Johnson finds the net. And Cambridge are 1-0 up against Southampton in the 30th minute. Could have sworn he was off there, Jay Stansfield. I'm not sure what knock it is that he's got. It must have been very, very close. Lovely finish by Mikey Johnson, though, outside the right foot. We take it. Hopefully we can keep hold of this and waste some time. It's a dangerous... Oh my God, it's such a loopy cross. The keeper couldn't even deal with it. Alan Cabal makes it 2-0 Cambridge, and we will make changes now. And we're going to get 3 points again. We are about to beat top of the table Southampton at home. Back-to-back victories here for Cambridge United. Surely now. Questions asked to the keeper. It's Ronaldinho-esque, the kind of loop and whip on the ball. But the keeper just couldn't get there, and Cabal has turned it home. Gavin Bazunu with a howler. I was going to call it a fowler. Gavin Bazunu with a howler, and Cambridge United with all 3 points, but maybe not a 2-0 win. Perhaps a 2-1 win. Cenk Özkazur has scored again. Alfie Ndoye's in danger of being a naughty boy, so we'll take him off. And... oh, God. Hopefully we can hold on to this. Gentlemen, please. Please. There's 20 seconds to go. It's just as well we got that second goal, but you feel even without the second goal, or if it weren't for the second goal, they probably wouldn't have pushed as hard as they did to get 1 goal back. So 1-0 might still have worked for us. 2-1 will do. We will take 3 points, and that is a big, big, big win for us this season. Up the yellows, lads. Here we go. 1 point off the playoffs. Don't get too excited. We've got to go to Birmingham next. And we actually should be okay to play Jay Stansfield in that game. Hopefully. Well, other than the forced change of Stansfield for Mwanta because of injury, don't think I'm going to change anything again. There's no reason to. It's a busy fixture list with Saturday, Tuesday, but when momentum is with you, that adrenaline rush and that positivity gives you an extra boost of energy, doesn't it? Although going 1-0 down inside a minute might have actually killed that positive energy. We'll see what we can do away from home here at St Andrews. Hopefully, we can get a third straight decent result, although we are very much on the back foot in these early stages, as you can quite clearly see. Buchanan with another attempt to try and get a goal, and he's hit the woodwork this time, and he is getting closer. Dembele. I mean, the second half has started with Birmingham on top again. Well, that was just pure chaos. Leo Sauer gets his second goal of the season, and Birmingham take a 1-0 lead in the 58th minute. We've had all of the ball, they've had all of the chances, and at the minute they've got all of the goals. Really know how that's ended up in the back of the net. Dembele floats it in. Keeper can't get there. That hits the post, then comes off the back of the keeper. Alfie Ndoye tackles Abouavudo. But Sauer's just there on hand with the better reactions to go and poke that home. Leo Sauer, a Slovak winger from Zilinya in real life. No, Feyenoord in real life, actually. And now signed for Birmingham and actually having a decent start to the season for them. He looks like a half-decent player, to be fair. What did they pay? 4.2. Not bad for a player that young that has such promise. That's annoying, though, because now we're losing. Okay. Well, you win some, you lose some. I am far from pleased with that result, and really the performance as well, to be honest. Birmingham, by far the better side, despite having barely any of the ball. It's really tight, look. We're still in 13th, only 1 point off Blackburn in the playoffs. Admittedly, we've played a game extra because this game was played the night before. But still, it's really tight in that hunt for the playoffs at the minute in this early stage of the season. In fact, no, we just played at 7:45 and everyone else played at 8 o'clock. And the gap is now 4 points to the playoffs, but 4 points only when we're in 13th place is still very, very doable. I think it was Derby County we've got next, and they were in the playoffs or chasing the playoffs at least. But we hope to be better next time around is all I can say, really, I think. Arian B, Finn Stevens. I'm tempted to put Owen Beck in there, but I don't know at the moment. Finn Stevens has been playing really well. I mean, the rest of the side kind of picks itself for the minute. Although Shola hasn't been performing that well. But on his way back from injury, we just have to hope that his performances pick up, don't we, really? Stevens, Kingdon, Beck, Fiorini, Morehouse, Twine, Caddy, Moanta, and, well, Byram, let's be honest, over George Hoddle. Sorry, George. So, we're at home, which is good, but we're playing Norwich, which is not so good, because they're a bit quite good. I'll just say all the best out there. Take the pressure off for this one. Norwich City, I presume, are above us in the table. We presume correctly. In fact, they're 8 points clear of us in 4th, chasing an automatic promotion spot. So this is going to be a particularly tough game against their 4-3-3, but we live in hope. Mandy could go back to Cabal. I'll show you Shola in a sec, Ben. Don't lose it, lads. Nice. Runners. What a ball. I'm not sure if he's onside. Oh! He's not, but what a goal it would have been. Jay Stansford on the volley first time. Jeez Louise, what a goal that was. Or, as the case may be, was not. I've been playing FM for just over an hour, Dr. Pizza. Sick Lord, thank you for the follow, mate. Oh, that is terrible. Yep. No, if you're gonna give the ball away on the edge of your own box, you deserve to be punished. I wouldn't say that was pure inspiration from Josh Sargent, but the fact it was Anthony Briançon that gave the ball away is exactly why I don't want to give him another contract. Because, let's be honest, that is a diabolical pass and rightly finished by Josh Sargent, who's only scored 4 so far this season, to be fair, but historically in this save has been a good goal scorer at championship level. Good. 2-0 Norwich. Marius Høybråten. Or Høybråten? Høybråten? I don't know how to pronounce the little circle accent. But good save, even though I think it might have been going wide. Okay. 2-0 Norwich. Lovely. Good. So, we're losing this one then. Back-to-back wins and back-to-back defeats. It's probably is what we might well have expected from these fixtures. It's just that we would have thought we would have beaten Birmingham and lost to Southampton. It just happened to be the other way round, as is really the Football Manager way. I mean, that's a hell of a goal. How Cabal, under such pressure from defenders around him, can chest that down, get it under control, and then find a finish with 2 defenders around him is remarkable. Chests it, holds them off, and slams it home. That's ridiculous, actually. Genuinely ridiculous. 2-1. A few minutes later, maybe 2-2. Mandy, the man is or was wide. Don't just give it away. Diop. Lovely ball. Cabal. Oh, Sam McCallum's there. Oh, we're going to get to that. We are. Johnston! Oh, Mikey boy! It is 2-2. How's that for a comeback? 25... The quality of goals from Cambridge United today. Pretty good, isn't it? Cabal involved again, although his touch was poor. McCallum's clearance only goes as far as Lundstrom, who finds Johnston first time on the volley. Whoa! That is impressive, lad. We shall praise everybody for that. That's a remarkable goal. 2 high-quality finishes for Cambridge United to bring us back level after going 2-0 down. That's outrageous. I mean, I have to say I'm delighted with it so far, to be honest. The comeback is disgusting. We take points like that, especially in that manner, all day long, gents. All day long. Was Derby next, who are also up in the playoffs, but having beaten Southampton and drawn with Norwich, can't really complain at the minute, can we? It's been quite the welcome back to Football Manager. Victories, unbelievable goals, 2 assists for John Lundstrom there, who was sensational in that particular fixture. And we're still challenging mid-table, upper mid-table for potentially an outside shot of the playoffs. Who'd have thunked it, hey? We've made one change tactically. Diop is now a Mezzala rather than a deep-lying playmaker, and Shortire is now an advanced playmaker rather than an attacking midfielder to try and get a bit more out of Shola. We'll see if it works. Derby away is probably not the game to try it, but no time like the present. We might as well give it a go because, quite frankly, there are games that we will win and there are games that we will lose. I think we've got plenty about us to stay up, so we can probably experiment a little bit this season and not worry too much about whether we're going to stay in the division. It is only a 7-point gap, to be fair, to the relegation zone, so we are going to have to keep the points tally ticking over. But I'm confident enough that this Cambridge side has got plenty about them to stay in the division, and then we'll just continually look to build and build and build as the seasons go by to try and get this team into the Premier League. Which is going to probably take longer than we hope it would. But not as long as it would in real life, I imagine. Right, okay. I hope chat saw that. I hope you guys watching on YouTube saw that. How was an overhead kick? Free kick, floated to the back post, and Sanusi, from that angle, has pulled out the best goal I might well have ever seen on Football Manager. Quite frankly, I don't know as I've ever seen an overhead kick on FM. Genuinely, personally. When things like that happen, you just have to go, fair enough. Yep. That's fair enough. Oh, Jay Stansfield's going to get a red card now, isn't he? Yep, lovely, great, good. 1-0 down, one man down. Shit the bed. Don't foul him. Oh, I don't even know whether there was a foul in there. They've just kind of hop, skipped and jumped together. From the penalty spot, Derby to make it 2 and for it to actually count this time. 2-0 Derby. And there's a third. Wilfred Kanga with his 9th goal of the season. When a side are in as good a form as Derby are, and they're pushing for promotion, and you get yourself a man sent off, you've got to expect the screw to be turned, and for you to be on the receiving end of a rather bad day. Not quite where I wanted to end this particular episode, but you win some, you lose some, and it turns out we definitely lost that one. And it's actually only a 5-point. We're 5 points from the playoffs. We're 5 points from the drop zone. Leeds are in the relegation zone at the minute. If Leeds end up going back to League One, that would be remarkable. We won't appeal. I'll send my assistant there because I can't be bothered right now because we're ending the episode. So I will save it there. And I will say thank you very much for watching, those of you on YouTube. I appreciate your support very much indeed. There will be more episodes to come over the next few days. So do keep your eyes peeled for more Football Manager in your sub box. But for now, that's all from me for today. Do join me for the game against Burnley and further on from there as we progress through this save. October is completed and we move into November. We're not far away from the January transfer window. And of course, a little bit of money is available for us to spend. So could be quite an interesting January transfer window. That's all from me for now though. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you next time.